One of the great things about the par three, and you experienced this in full glory yesterday, is having all the kids out there. But you recently said that Wyatt's kind of gotten into the golf game a little bit, maybe got the bug. What's the deal there? You think she could have been out there competing with some of those kids yesterday?
It was, Wyatt, we've taken her around the course a couple times, and really she just likes to be out there. We'll put a ball down and she can putt.
Look at her.
This was her first time actually getting a legitimate club in her hand. We went to the driving range, and I could not tell you how much joy it brings you seeing really any kid hit a ball that's doing it for the first time, but especially your own daughter. It was just so awesome. And then come here and partake in the par three contest. You got Frankie Fleetwood story going on, which is just amazing. And seeing everybody get a stick in their hands and try to hit a ball is really special, with the kids especially.
Yeah.
That's how you know that's what you should be doing in life right there when you're beating a pro.
I saw that little baby girl of yours, Jace, behind you. Hey, she's going to be beating you in golf pretty soon, too. Just trust me.
So I want to get her out there. Hey. She don't got, it ain't going to be very hard. She might be able to beat me right now, John. I don't ever say.
Still got flexible shoulders.
I was very proud of her swing. She had great rotation. Her swing was smooth.
Does your son ever push back on golf advice? If he's anything like Trav, my dad would try and coach him up in baseball and stuff like that. He never wanted to hear any of it. What's John the second like with golf advice?
He'll listen to everybody but me.
The same way it goes.
It's the same. It's the father-son thing now. But, if I see him doing something wrong, I watch him a few tournaments, I'll tell Coach.
There you go.
And, and little John will go, Dad, Coach really helped me. He told me I had to get the ball up. I go, okay, son, that's perfect.
That's awesome, man. I'm glad he's helping out a lot.
Like DMC, if Tiger and Charlie are playing, Charlie will listen to me. Little John will listen to his father.
When's the first time he actually beat you in a round?
Let's see, probably about 4 or 5 years ago.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Holy
right before he's
cow.
going into college.
Yeah.
Right when he's like 16.
That's amazing.
There you go, man. That's how you know that's what you should be doing in life right there when you're beating a pro.
I saw that little baby girl of yours, Jace, behind you. Hey, she's going to be beating you in golf pretty soon, too. Just trust me.
So I want to get her out there. Hey. She don't got, it ain't going to be very hard. She might be able to beat me right now, John. I don't ever say.
Still got flexible shoulders.
Now,
There are celebrity moments, and then there are how is this the cutest thing I've seen all week? Moments. Wyatt Kelce's latest golf display somehow managed to be both. Equal parts adorable, hilarious, and genuinely impressive. The clip has fans zooming in on every tiny detail. Her swing, her confidence, the vibe of the whole family, and yes, those standout shoes that turned a practice run into a full-on internet event. And when you realize this wasn't just a random outing, but what sounds like Wyatt's first real attempt with a legitimate club, well, that's when it clicks. This wasn't watch me try something. This was I'm here, I'm doing it, and I'm apparently winning golf now. Let's break down the moment everyone's talking about, the reactions from the Kelce crew, Jason included, and why it feels like the kind of wholesome childhood milestone that makes sports fandom feel less like pressure and more like joy. One of the great things about golf, especially when you introduce kids to it, is that it's patient. It rewards trying, practicing, and having fun. And when you throw a kid into the mix, suddenly sport becomes something else entirely. It becomes a memory in the making. That's exactly the vibe people picked up when Jason Kelce talked about Wyatt getting into golf a little more seriously, or at least getting the bug. According to what was shared, Jason mentioned that they've taken her out on the course before. But she hadn't yet had that real club in her hand experience the way she did in this particular outing. And when kids have their first legitimate golf moment, it's not just cute, it's electric. Jason described how joyful it is to see any child hit a ball for the first time. And the tone makes it clear that it hits even harder when the child is your own. There's a certain kind of pride parents get when they watch their kid discover something that lights them up. With golf, that first swing often becomes a kind of emotional milestone. The moment the game stops being something we watch on TV and becomes something I can actually do. And then like the moment wanted to get even better, Wyatt went from being a kid holding a club to being a kid participating in a fun event atmosphere, with a par 3 contest energy in the background. That context matters. It's not just practice. It's the kids are out there. Everyone gets a stick. Everyone tries. That's how you know it's the right kind of sport culture. The kind where the goal isn't perfection, it's participation and joy. If you've ever watched Jason Kelce talk about anything that involves his kids' sports, personality, routines, you already know he's wired for heartfelt pride. In the conversation surrounding Wyatt's golf moment, Jason basically gave the vibe. She's getting into it, and it's going great. He was especially proud of her swing, calling out details like her rotation and how smooth it looked. And that's what made it so shareable. You can feel the difference between she's cute and, okay, that's actually a pretty solid motion. It's also the kind of moment that turns into jokes with teeth. Because once Wyatt starts looking comfortable with a club, the parents' minds immediately go to, how long until she beats the adults? And Jason didn't just imply it, he leaned into it. He joked about Wyatt potentially beating him in golf pretty soon. Dressed up in that classic Kelce confidence that's part comedy, part fatherly dare. It's the energy of someone who knows their child is growing and also knows that if she sticks with it, she might become one of those kids who doesn't just try sports but actually has a knack. Some parents hope their kids like sports. Jason seems to be enjoying the fact that Wyatt isn't just liking it, she's taking it seriously enough to win little moments. No Wyatt golf moment would be complete without Travis Kelce chiming in. Because Travis isn't just an uncle, he's an uncle with opinions, jokes, and the ability to make even wholesome things feel like a sitcom. In this case, Travis reacted both in conversation and online, with a playful comment that focused on something fans noticed immediately: Wyatt's outfit choices. And the internet being the internet, that detail became its own mini-story. Because Wyatt wasn't dressed in traditional golf attire or standard golf shoes. Instead, she wore bright rain boots, yes, rain boots paired with her golf outfit. It sounds like a small thing, but for anyone who's ever watched kids try sports for the first time, it's the most relatable detail possible. When you're little, you don't pick what's optimal. You pick what makes sense to you. And apparently Wyatt's style had the best logic. I'm going to be comfortable, I'm going to show up, and I'm going to look cool doing it. Travis's reaction made it clear he thought the moment was great, while also enjoying the humor of it. It's the kind of uncle compliment that says, your swing looks awesome. And also, I love your outfit chaos. A clip is one thing. A clip where the child is also winning something? That's how it turns into a full fandom event. In Jason's sharing of the moment, he noted that Wyatt not only had her first time using a real club, but also that she won closest to the pin. And he celebrated it with a treat, specifically a mint chocolate chip waffle cone. And if Wyatt's first legitimate club experience includes you did it plus you got something sweet, then yes, she's probably going to remember this moment for a long time. So what makes this particular moment cut through everything else online? A few things. It looks genuinely good. Her swing mechanics were described as having rotation and smoothness. Parents and sports fans noticed that. It's family grounded. This doesn't feel like forced content. It feels like a real dad taking his daughter somewhere fun. It's relatable chaos. Rain boots in a golf clip is exactly the kind of kid fashion moment people love because it's not staged. It's just Wyatt being Wyatt. She's confident. That matters. Kids with confidence don't need adults to constantly hype them. The moment feels natural. The Kelce family has a built-in audience. When Jason and Travis react, it turns a wholesome clip into a multi-channel storyline. In other words, it wasn't just cute. It was cute and part of an ongoing family dynamic that fans already love. While the golf moment grabbed attention, Kylie Kelce's personality is what makes those family updates feel even more real. Kylie has been open about parenting with humor and honesty. In a separate discussion about spring break, she said she's excited for the time off, particularly the parts where the family gets to relax and she doesn't have to wake everyone up in the morning. And then she admitted the truth about how that nobody needs me plan rarely lasts. She gets bored when the kids are gone too long, and then once they come back, she's like, actually, can you leave again? That candor is part of why her parenting commentary resonates. It's funny, but it's also emotionally honest. And it fits perfectly with the Wyatt golf vibe: joy, humor, and a family that doesn't pretend parenting is always easy. A big part of what makes Wyatt such a character is that she's not just a sweet kid. She's a kid with momentum. And sometimes that momentum looks like strategy. There was a story shared about Jason taking Wyatt out for individual attention, specifically involving a driving range trip. Wyatt came back holding ice cream and said, essentially, she won golf. But the comic twist: she came home with the ice cream situation handled in a way that wasn't automatically generous to everyone else. When she re-entered the house staring at her sisters with a smirk, it created a hilarious "wait, what happened?" moment. The takeaway wasn't spoiled kid. It was more like, Wyatt is learning the social rules and finding the funny loopholes at the same time. She wanted a reward. She got a reward. Then she enjoyed the consequences of being the center of attention. And that's honestly what makes kids compelling to watch. Their emotional logic is different. Their choices are immediate. Their confidence grows faster than adults expect. Wyatt also keeps popping up in Kelce family content, especially on podcast moments. Those snippets matter because they show her personality isn't limited to the golf course. She has that small kid with big opinions energy, like when Jason asked if she wanted to pick a team and she selected between mascots. She picked what she picked, and the adults reacted like proud, amused chaos managers. There are also moments where she interacts with Travis in ways that feel effortless, like a video call moment where both stuck out their tongues. It's the kind of throwaway clip that becomes meaningful because it shows her relationships in the family are warm and playful. All of that adds up. Wyatt isn't just cute on camera. She's a kid who brings her personality into everything. So when she shows up at a driving range looking like she's already halfway to a golf instinct, fans naturally grab onto it. It's who she is, now translated into another sport. One of the best underlying themes in Jason's golf comments is that golf skills can translate. And right now, she's not only repeating, she's thriving. In the end, Wyatt Kelce's golf moment feels like more than social media content. It feels like a snapshot of childhood. First club excitement, family pride, playful humor, and a little kid stepping into something new and saying, "I can do this." Jason's pride is obvious. Travis's jokes are warm and supportive. Kylie's parenting honesty makes the background feel real. And Wyatt is doing what the best kids do, exploring, succeeding in small ways, and leaving everyone around her smiling. So yes, everyone is obsessed, because it's adorable, but it's also inspiring, a reminder that becoming doesn't always start with big plans. Sometimes it starts with one swing, one par 3 moment, and a kid who's confident enough to pick her own vibe, even if that vibe includes rain boots. And honestly, if Wyatt keeps showing up like this, the only real question isn't asterisk whether she'll stick with golf. It's how many people are going to end up calling her little champ before she's old enough to fully understand what that means.